My mic was muted that whole time. Oh my gosh. Hold on. We're doing the intro again. Hello everyone, my name is Thas. And today we are playing Demonologist. And this is the third time I'm doing this, but my mic was off. And the game wasn't up. So hell yeah. It's a horror game. It's a detective-ish horror game. We're gonna go out to the haunted house. We're gonna set up a tent. There's gonna be multiple tools, and I'm going to pick a few of them because I can only hold 3. Which you better believe one of them is gonna be a flashlight, because why not? It's dark. And there's like 18 different. I just picked that number at random. 18 different spirits that it could potentially be. But certain spirits only react to certain things. You've kind of got to figure out what it is. This game is in early access. There are certain tools that are not the most fun to interact with. One being, what's it called? The ESG. The ESG is basically you have to babysit it. And I always hope that I just don't have to use it, because I've sat and stared for like 5 minutes straight, and obviously no one in there, this little thing, none of you guys want to watch me watch a screen, unless there is a caveat, and that is that I'm getting the absolute shit scared out of me. And that is the goal. So, unfortunately, I guess that's fine. This is fine. We're going to turn the lights off. We're going to turn on this little spooky lamp. And we're going to play by ourselves. And I've only played by myself once, and I lost miserably. And I died. And I guess if you die, you lose everything, from what I can understand. Some of you may call me out on that, and I could be wrong, and I hope I'm wrong, but I've lost everything for whatever reason after I die, and that sucks. And I don't like that part about the game, because I think I've bought like 4 or 5 of the little tripod cameras, and frankly, I would like to have the whole house camera'd up. Camera feeds up. What would you even... Wired? It's not really wired. Anyway, you get the idea. I just want to sit in the tent, and I just want to pan over and be like, oh, I see a little mist over there. Maybe it's a cold temperature. Anyway, I always do this. We're getting started. How did practice go? I'm glad you asked. Practice went okay. I'm not going to get into why. But it was on my end. And it wasn't that I wasn't doing it well, which I wasn't doing it as well as I usually do. And that's for why did I even... Practice went great. It went great. It went great. Here we go. Demonologist. I couldn't figure out how to get the controller to do a thing. You know what? Before we get started, I'm going to hate myself if this doesn't work. I need to see if my sound is working. There's like 18. Okay. That's all I needed to know. We're good. We're good. Bam. What's happening? Back to safe house. What? What did I do? Yes, I'm doing easy. Lay off. We're doing the abandoned house, because I am very familiar with it. Right? You know what? We're going to do at least one of each level in the very short amount of time that I have, because I couldn't figure out how to get this work. Man, that sucks. All right. I might only have time for one, honestly. That's fine. I have an hour and a half stream to edit from earlier, and this will probably be a half hour stream. Holy... Are those... Oh my gosh. Oh, those are my forehead wrinkles. All right. You know, we don't all stay young. So flashlight. Before I forget, I'm so used to playing this on multiplayer. I don't think it actually matters. You know what? Let's get the rundown. Let me give you the whole tour. Check it out. Check it out. It's creepy. And at some point, just so you know, I am gonna go quiet because I want to get scared for you. So there will come a point where I turn off the performance. Here's our tent. There's our car, our getaway car. Unfortunately, I am very familiar with this game, this map. I will do my best to get scared. Maybe I won't, because I don't know if I'll get scared if I'm trying my best. This is my sanity. Now, I don't think the flashlight has any effects on preventing your insanity, but if you are in the dark, and probably other various factors depending on the spirit, but mostly, if you are in the dark, your sanity will go down. There are some spirits that will make it drastically drop, in which case I will die, because I didn't bring sanity pills, which do what you would imagine them to do, and make a single-player game, in my opinion, possible. But I'm sure there's plenty of people out there who would say, well, I've beaten it. Whatever, you know? This is your quests. Metaphysical intelligence pre-report. Detect the type of ghost. Use your tools. Boop. To detect the type of the ghost and open your tablet. Oh, snap. They just added this. Oh, this is new. I tried to do this in... okay. So I tried to do this in multiplayer and it didn't work. Let's unwrap this. Victoria. Let me bring it out. Victoria had been looking forward to her wedding day for months. She had found the perfect dress, the perfect venue, and most importantly, the perfect man. Or so she thought. Little did she know that her perfect day would end in tragedy. Victoria's husband had always been a jealous and possessive man. As the wedding day approached, his paranoia grew more and more intense. He convinced himself that Victoria was seeing someone else, and that she was planning to leave him. On the night of their honeymoon, he took her to an abandoned house, you gotta be kidding me, that once belonged to a friend he once knew. Took her to an abandoned house that once belonged to a friend he once knew. Okay. He convinced her that it would be a romantic getaway, just the two of them, alone, in the deserted house. But as soon as they arrived, Victoria realized something was wrong. Her husband was acting strange, almost as if he was a different person. There's no space after that period. Suddenly, he attacked her, his jealousy and rage boiling over. Victoria fought back, but she was no match for him. He strangled her with the lace of her own wedding dress, leaving her lifeless body on the bed of the abandoned house. Still no space after that period. For years, the house remained abandoned, a place of death and despair. A little smog, right? Is that what anyway. But locals, holy cow. But locals began to notice strange occurrences. Double period coming up. The sound of a woman weeping, laughing, screaming. The sight of a ghostly figure in a wedding dress wandering the premises. It wasn't until years later that someone broke into the abandoned house and stumbled upon Victoria's wedding dress, finding it particularly well maintained on display in the master bedroom. Her husband had been too sorrowful to destroy it, so he left it there as a gruesome reminder of what he had done. Now, anyone who enters the abandoned house is met with the haunting presence of Victoria, her ghost forever tied to her wedding dress, seeking revenge on her murderer. It's said that though she remains vengeful for justice, she still clings to hope of finding her happily ever after. Maybe it's me. In a very twisted ever after. So much that her dream of the married life still resides locked behind the manifestation of her anger, blocked off and hidden to prevent her from passing on. Who's Magna? It's a good question. Okay. Holy cow. So just so you know, I am a singer. And it could be that it's because I've sung tonight. I had to sing Second Chance, and I don't know the main singer's name of Shinedown, but that dude, He's always had songs I just can't sing, so he went down a half step. Music term. Made the pitch lower to match my not as great voice, and it's made me a little hoarse. My point being is that I see people reading or streaming and they say, man, my voice is giving out. Could be because I'm also doing this story voice. A beautiful, young, charismatic woman by the name of Margaret once existed at a point in time. She was infamous, though, for all the wrong reasons. Margaret was known for her obsession with snakes and her desire for eternal life. Legend has it that she started a cult, recruiting members through nefarious means. Blackmail, enticement, perversion. No effort was spared. If it meant acquiring the necessary amount of followers to conduct her plans, she'd stop nothing short of murder to realize them. Once she amassed her following, Margaret planned to perform a ritual in the library of her home where she would drink the blood of Ouroboros and sacrifice herself to demonic snakes so she could live forever. Sounds backwards. On the night of the ritual, Margaret's followers were captivated by the presence of a beautiful ghost known only to be wearing a wedding dress, whose whispers spread through their souls, quickly hastening their corruption. Sanity? The beautiful apparition convinced the followers to disrupt the ritual and turn on Magna, to which they bound her to the sacrificial altar in the library, stole the blood of Ouroboros, I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong, then surrounded her with her snakes, slit her wrists, and left her to die. However, her sacrifice wasn't completely in vain. Desperate for rebirth, she managed to bind souls together. She clinged to the world, fed entirely by anger. Through her acts of malevolence in limbo, her manifestation took on a new demonic entity, Magna. What was her real name? Margaret? Now, the library of the abandoned house is said to be haunted by Magna's spirit. The walls of the library are adorned with paintings of Magna's past, capturing her in her final moments of life. But one painting stands out from the rest. It shows Magna's eyes filled with anger and contempt, as she realized she had been betrayed by her own followers. Those who enter the library are said to feel the presence of Magna's spirit, and some have reported hearing her screams in their ear. Others claim to have seen the snakes from the painting manifest into her new gruesome form. Okay, well, side objectives. Just kidding. So here's the evidence. These are all the tools. This is so weird. I'm just gesturing with both my hand and my mouse. These are the tools. When they react, you will check them off. Sometimes you will find that if you check off 2, you can usually find one where there will be no highlighted spirit, right? And in this case, if you find the EMF, which is a little like beep, 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 beep thing, and a fingerprint on the door handles and light switches, that you will not hear a response from your little, anyone here, spirit box. You're welcome for all those descriptions. And so I would cross it out, in which case this would leave 4 possibilities, which is not 1. And so I would need 1 more. Let's reset all that. Oh my gosh. And then if you really want to get into it, you can actually look up each one. This does become relevant at times. For example, is it the Myling? No. What was it? The Onryo? No. Yes, here it is. All right, so a shade prefers the lights to be off, which means that you could stare forever at the ESG and it's not going to react probably if the light is on. And if that's the case, you may want to turn the light off. Holy cow, I really hope I don't always have my eyebrows raised when I play games, because look at this. Oh, I'm going to start furrowing. I'll be the angry streamer. Is my sanity actually going down just from being in the tent? No. Okay. So what do I want to get first? You want to figure out the primary room that the entity is in. I never grab the UV light because you want to wait until a door has slammed or a light switch has been flickered. in which case you will immediately want to check. If there is no fingerprint, you can cross that off the list. It's one of the few things that you can do that for, and that's why I love the UV. If it is there, obviously you check it. But you don't want to go around checking doors and light switches that haven't been tampered with, because that would be a waste of time and your sanity will drop. Ectoplasm, it's this little thing you look through the glass. I don't know at what point that happens, but I don't feel like it happens initially. I like to take the spirit box, because I've definitely gotten an initial response, and the EMF reader. Once you figure out the room, you immediately want to put these down. Take all this with a grain of salt. I'm no expert. I'm no pro. That's just from personal experience. Okay, I'm ready to get scared. Let me take a drink. I need to immerse myself. I really hope you guys didn't hear that. All right, here we go. You can sprint with left shift. Hit E to open doors. I always turn on the kitchen light to make me feel safer. Alright. I like to talk first. Hello. Is anyone there? What's your name? Okay, that door's not supposed to be open. Is anyone here? Hi? That door's not supposed to be open. Oh boy. Ooh. Alright. As I mentioned, you only can hold 3 things. I don't think I mentioned that. Let me turn the volume up too. Yeah, it's much creepier. If I don't want to get scared, I always turn the volume way down. Alright, next. We'll take these, because we still don't know what room it's in. Unfortunately, in order to check your sanity, you do have to go back to the tent. I'm fairly certain the basement door is always closed. Okay. I think it's safe to say. Alright, now we gotta go back. We gotta be detective again. Let's try. This is so much scarier by myself. Is anyone there? What's your name? How old are you? Do you like it here? Hello? Gosh dang it. So there is more to the house, but I feel like it's right here, and there's not much sense in going anywhere else as a result. I don't think I mentioned. If you turn on too many lights, the bulbs will burst. Is that me breathing? Anyone here? Hello? Don't look at it. Magna. Nothing? Magna? I knew that would happen. It didn't work for a second. I let my guard down. That's interesting. Anyway. Is anyone in here? Hello? Is anyone home? Is anyone in this garage that I really don't like to be in, so I'm leaving? Hello? I'm not making good progress. I'll tell you that right now. This isn't... Surely it's not... Oh, man, I didn't even think about it being down here. Anyone here? Hello? Is anyone here? What's your name? Hello? Man, what are the odds that it's neither of these things? Anyone here? Do you copy? So, I do have to check. Is anyone here? Hello? Alright. I mean, that's unfortunate. Where'd the, there it is. What's that? Just a visual glitch? Yeah. So now I'm looking for ectoplasm on the walls. Yeah, we're just gonna take it slow. Sometimes this happens. I've gotten clues within the first like 5 seconds of walking in here. Other times we're literally like walking around aimlessly for 20 minutes, and it's very frustrating. And we don't typically win those. I never did check upstairs. Scare me. Do I say it? Anger. Downstairs. Please don't be upstairs. Let's go downstairs first. And then I'm gonna grab the original 2 things and check upstairs. So this is one of those like scripted things, I think. I don't know if that means anything. Certain things like always happen. One of them being this. This chair will slide into that door, I was about to say. What was that other noise, though? I don't remember hearing that. We're literally back to square one. This is a disaster. Oh! What? Is it in here? Hello? Hello, hello? Monsieur? Madame? Just nothing. It was really strong right here. Wait. Yeah, I don't recognize that noise. Where is this happening? Is it upstairs? Oh. Where is that? This light's on. It's up here. I just need it to hit 5. And I can say that this is it. Oh gosh, it's up here. Anyone here? Anyone in here? Hello? What's your name? Hello? Anyone in here? Okay. So, just so you know, this is a disaster. I've not found a single clue. I'm about to check for fingerprints upstairs. This is why having multiple people is helpful. Let's take a look at my sanity. 70. 70. If I'm playing it safe, I take a pill about now. Puts me back to 100. 60. I'm definitely taking a pill. 50. I'm probably going to die. Yeah, this is going to be my only game for the night, unfortunately. But I guess what I'll do is I'll try and beat each. Okay, so this door is the last safe threshold. If you find this door is closed, you're dead. Well, which room are you in? Do I think they're actually there? No. What is that noise? It's gotta be above me. Alright, was this light, right? Oh, alright, that's our first hint. Okay, sorry. For those of you that didn't see it. Bam! Okay. We're going down. So we finally got our first clue. That means it's probably upstairs. So you go in your you go in your evidence. You say you found a fingerprint. Oh gosh! All right. Come on, give me something. You do need to check pretty much everywhere. It may only be in the one spot. Did I close this? I doubt it. That was a voodoo doll. I don't really know what it does. I think it probably just increases the amount of ghost activity, which I don't want. Oh man. So maybe I should put these things upstairs. Even though I keep hearing that. Its silhouette will appear, and it's going to scare me, but it'll appear in kind of T-pose right here. Maybe if I don't look directly at it. The easel takes a while, I guess. I don't know. I think the spirit has to come through to trigger both of these, which we just saw it flicker the lights. No, there's no battery in my flashlight, thank goodness. They're at least merciful in that regard. Okay. Be good. I'll be back. Come on. I don't want to miss it. Come on. What door's closing? Come on now. What door was that? If I see that kitchen door closed, I may just not look. It's so terrifying. I could have sworn I heard a door. Anyone here? Hello? It's not a 5. So really it might be the ESG, it might be the easel. There's also freezing temperatures, which you just kind of have to wait for. And that is what I would consider a downside to the game, is this right here. I'm afraid to take a drink. My sanity's got to be just dying. At least I'm standing in the light. Where was I getting that 3 from? Below me? Like, is it down there or up here? Because I'm seeing it do... There is a Ouija board. Hello. And, you know what? Let's find it. This is a loss anyway. And I want to know where the thing actually is. Why can I not pinpoint that noise? Like, that's above me, right? Still no luck on the easel. Please don't bust. Oh, thank you. Ouija board, Ouija board. Not seeing it. I guess there is a chance for ectoplasm, but... Wait, was that it? Did I just walk through it? And I was scared? Nope. Did I just walk through it? I was too scared to notice. I had to have been, right? I had to have been. I think I might just check it off. Alright. We're just gonna check it off. So... Oh, really? Easel? Okay. Hello. It can't be the spirit box, right? I would have heard something by now. No. Diogen and Goryo. What'd I say? Goryo. Oh. I think it's the Goryo. Hello. Now I do lose money if I guess wrong, but for the sake of continuing this game, let's just say it's the Goryo. And I guess I'm going to start to show you the second step. Remove my phone because I should be getting a call any second. I gotta sneeze. Alright. Sure. So what do I have to do? Correct the crucifixes. Blow out the candle. I don't have a candle. Oh well. So I wasn't going to beat this anyway. And find the human silhouette with the ectoplasm. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go find those two things and leave. Oh, I didn't check my sanity. Just don't go upstairs. Problem solved. Crucifixes. Where do I know? Was that thing? Is that going off on the floor? That's interesting. So you could set it in a strategic location. Alright, here we go. Here's one. Makes a really creepy noise every time. Where do I think two is? I bet it's by the garage. Again, privilege of having done this before. I did not turn that off. Oh, why is there not one here? Those are not the crosses. It's probably here on the left. No. Yep. Which means that the last one is either upstairs or in the basement. Just not what I wanted to say. Oh no. Is it upstairs? I'm gonna die. No! Oh no! And there you have it. That was Demonologist. It's to me it's a detective game first and a scary game second. I really like the detective aspect of it. This is somewhat random, but Minecraft just put out, not just put out, I actually don't know how old this update is, but you can make automatically generated structures. I want to somehow replicate this idea in Minecraft. I'm just not entirely sure how, but I really like the detective part of it. It's the scary part that I'm not a huge fan of. Sometime earlier in this past week, I think I've had the most violent reaction to fear in my life. My heart was like, out of my chest. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I always didn't want to stream it because I was afraid it would be super boring, but maybe you got involved, felt involved a little more than you would in Dead Space. I'm pretty ready to move on from Dead Space, I'm not gonna lie. I'm stuck on this stupid boss fight though that I've got to beat, and then maybe the game's over. I don't know. But anyway, I got some editing to do. It's been fun, and I'll see you next time.